Hey everyone, Rarity Dash here. Time for another Patreon-sponsored blind reaction. And this one comes to you courtesy of Chronix Wolf, who has requested that I react to Tabletop Games by The Odd Ones Out. So yeah, another video from The Odd Ones Out, this one about tabletop games, which could be interesting. I assume we're talking more stuff like D&D. I mean, if it was like simpler games, we'd probably just say board games, but tabletop games I think has more of the specific connotation of the more complicated D&D type stuff. So should be interesting. I don't really know personally that much about that kind of stuff since I've never really been all that into it, but yeah, it's definitely a subject that could make for a very interesting video. So hopefully that's the case here. Let's go ahead and start it and find out. Here we go. Okay, nice and peaceful. I don't imagine that's gonna last. There it is.
Well, next time, don't steal my Monopoly!
Oh.
Ariana?
Okay, maybe we are just talking board games.
You landed on his property. No! He's in jail! I'm not gonna give money to a criminal! That's not how you... Why is brother screaming? Shut the f up, Sally. You don't get to talk after stealing my last railroad. I wish I was never born! Me too! I wanted this!
Okay.
What you all just witnessed is the phenomenon known as family game night. Family game night plays a role in the household dynamic, as studies have shown that families who participate in activities
got a little bit better
form
in my
bonds and
personal
relationships
experience
with each other.
I'd
So
say.
try setting aside some time to play board games with your family. And if they beat you, cut them out of your life forever.
Wow.
Okay, have fun, you guys.
I like board games.
Okay.
I guess any game that doesn't involve me getting up and moving around, I'm a huge fan of. Since I'm bad at everything and don't like playing games against someone who's better than me, I really love the games that don't require any type of skill, like the game Chutes and Ladders, which I just learned today has another name called Snakes and Ladders. And I'm going to call it that instead, because I'd rather draw snakes than chutes. In Snakes and Ladders, you have no free will. You're at the mercy of a single dice, and I love it. While I was looking up walkthroughs for Snakes and Ladders, I quickly learned that this game was made for preschoolers, which is probably why it's so simple. Or how about the game Sorry, which is the most unapologetic game I've ever played. There's some strategy in that game, but most of the time you're just getting revenge on the players who've wronged you. And the creators of Sorry knew this because the tagline of the game is, Sorry, the game of sweet revenge. Which, if you think about it, is a pretty funny oxymoron.
Kind of.
Take this! Sorry. I know how to play chess, but like most things, I'm not very good at it. Unless I'm playing against someone under the age of 4, I don't want to play it. Because it shows everyone how bad I am at planning ahead. That's a game that's 100% strategy-based. It's like the IQ test of board games. Beating someone in chess will put you more ahead academically than anyone with a Harvard degree. And you'll get more babes. However, there is one exception, and that is, it's okay to lose at chess if you're playing against a computer, even if it's on easy mode. Computers are way better at planning ahead than anyone, because I don't know how, but a human made a computer that can beat the world's best chess player, but the creator of the computer can't beat the world's best chess player.
Yeah.
So I guess that means
AI for you.
It's game over. We tried our best, but we've peaked. Whenever you beat a computer in chess, it was going easy on you. Imagine if we made a computer that could beat the world's best Snakes and Ladders player. I would pay money to see a Snakes and Ladders championship. And everyone watching knows that the person playing is just some Joe Schmo that acts like the world's best Snakes and Ladders player, but they're all still excited. And there's real snakes that you get to slide down. That would be amazing. Sign me up. While we're on the topic of chess, I want to tell you about this cool sport I discovered called chess boxing. This is an actual competitive sport where 2 players play chess for 3 minutes, then box each other for 3 minutes. And they keep switching between chess and boxing until one player gets a checkmate, they run out of time playing chess, or they KO the other player. I love this sport because it combines 2 polar opposite games, and it's something that anyone can play. Brains over brawn? Try saying that after I sucker punch you in the... Oh, that was a good move. I'm gonna punch you so hard in the balls for that. I know I said I was bad at chess, but if there's any YouTubers who want to challenge me to a chess boxing match, I will gladly take you to the ring, and we can charge people $12 just to watch. And we can end it in a draw. You know, so that way, you won't look bad in front of your fans. So Battleship, that's another board game, and it also got a big Hollywood movie based off of it.
Which was weird.
I haven't seen it, but I hope there's a scene where the captain of the ship goes, "Men, fire at D6?" There's an explosion in the distance, and then Rihanna, who is actually in that movie, says, "Sir, the alien sent a message. It says, miss."
Wow.
And the captain goes, Someone write that down so we don't forget. And then there would be an explosion at the back of their ship, and alarms start going off, and everyone on board starts freaking out except for the captain. And he goes, "Rihanna, send the aliens a message. Tell them hit." Also, ask them if they think the situation would make a good board game. And if that scene is not in the movie, I hate it. Did anyone else collect a bunch of Pokemon cards but
I
never
did.
knew how to play the game?
No, I
don't
played
think
it.
I met a single person who actually knew how to play the card game, which was weird because in my school,
actually
the
played
card
in like
game
a
was
tournament.
just as popular as the video games. Kids would always show off their collection of cards and binders, and everyone always wanted the highly coveted shiny Charizard card.
I had one of those.
Talking about. You know which one I'm talking about. You know which one
Actually
I'm
found it in a
talking
booster
about.
pack.
Unlike Yu-Gi-Oh, which had dedicated episodes explaining why these 5 pieces of cardboard were expensive, the shiny Charizard was rare, not because it was good in the game, but because everyone agreed that it looked cool. But then when you ask someone, "Hey, do you want to play a game?" they would say, "Okay, I summon my Charizard in attack mode." Does anyone even know how to play the Pokemon card game? None of these guys even know what they're
I
doing.
did back in the time.
He didn't even call Uno. I can't be too hard on the Pokemon cards because the card game I like
Probably don't
is
anymore.
way more complicated than Pokemon. I don't know for sure because, like I said, I don't know how to play the Pokemon card game. But my favorite card game is Neopets.
Oh.
I'm just kidding. That was a joke. Kind of. I did actually own a lot of Neopet cards.
I didn't know they made cards.
Exactly how to play. I do remember you have to get 21 points to win, which got me into playing blackjack. But it's okay that I don't remember how to play because no one else is playing this game. I wanted to find some footage of a Neopet TCG championship.
Neopet's not really as big these
disappointing
days.
Realization that no Neopet championship exists, which is sad. So if there's any YouTubers watching who want to fight my Scorchio, square up. Okay, but for real, the card game I like the most is Magic the Gathering. And fun little factoid, all 3 card games I've mentioned were created by the same company, Wizards of the Coast. Hey, is that a Monopoly reference? I've been playing Magic since 2007, and back then the game was a lot more simple. Look at some of these more recent cards. First, see how many words are on them? And if we flip them over, they merge into an even bigger card. What? If you showed these cards to my 11-year-old self, I would have lost my marbles. My favorite thing about Magic is when Dick Garfield, was first creating the game in 1993, he didn't really have an accurate way of testing the cards to make sure they're all fair and balanced, and he ended up creating some of the most overpowered cards in Magic. And players today refer to these cards as the Power 9, because there were 9 really good ones, which is why every single one of them is banned.
Yeah.
Now, don't get me wrong, the Power 9 are good cards, but none of them are like, you win the game good. Take this one for example, Ancestral Recall. All it says is, draw 3 cards, or force opponent to draw 3 cards. Which is stupid that they added that last part. Why would you ever give your opponent 3 more cards to beat you? Now, I know what you're thinking.
I mean, there are situations.
Wait, a slightly better Pot of Greed, which is a card that allows me to draw 2 new cards from my deck and place them into my hand, is one of the top 9 most powerful Magic cards? Yeah, Pot of Greed is banned too. Games play such an important role in childhood. And here's what they all teach us. In Magic, if you're really good at what you do, no one will invite you to their tournament. Monopoly, white-collar crime is okay. Battleship, just guess and check. Snakes and ladders, if you see a ladder, climb it immediately. And no one cares about Neopets. Now, if you excuse me, I have to show this prison guard my coupon I have that lets me get out of jail anytime I like.
Yes.
Totally a thing. When all is said and done, I thought to myself, what can I do to help strengthen this weekly tradition of family game night? So I decided to create my own game based off one of the most scarring events of my childhood. Many of you might recall the traumatic experience my sister and I had with Harry the Moth, and to help me cope, I decided to immortalize this memory by turning it into a card game. Introducing Can't Catch Harry. I let my Twitter followers decide on a name, and they went with this one, so good job, guys. Here's a sneak peek of some of the cards. I spent a lot of time working on this game, and I know you're gonna like it. We got a lot of recognizable characters like Mr. Poe, Mom, Satan.
Okay, gotta have Satan.
We're launching the game on Kickstarter today, so check out the link in the description to get yourself a copy.
Well, cool.
We have different reward tiers like holographic cards, golden figurines, and even a custom-made card if you're into that. The reward tiers are only going to be available for 30 days, and given my upload schedule, I don't know if I'll be able to tell you that again, so I'll post updates on my Twitter and Instagram. That's right, I got an Instagram. I'm trying to tell you that to follow me on Instagram. Thanks for watching, and that's how we're going to segue into the end card.
Also, should I mention the stream?
Well, there he actually is.
Should I say, hey man,
interesting.
I'm at the stream.
Face reveal, for me at least.
I got nominated for Streamy. They didn't ask. They didn't say, hey, do you want to have to go to this award show? They just emailed me and said, guess what? We nominated you. And I'm just like, I didn't ask for this.
That's how nominations work.
Yeah, that's a thing that happened. I'm probably going to get 0
or how they should work
before then. Actually, I have to get a Halloween one out. So maybe I can get a Halloween video out before the streamies. We'll see. But
there's Jaden in that art.
I don't show my face that often. What am I doing? Have you ever played 52 card pick 'em up? Have you ever done that?
Yes.
Now pick 'em up. Thanks for watching the video. Wear a seatbelt, by the way.
So that Bowser art. Okay, well there we go. That was interesting, and yeah, I guess we called it tabletop games as opposed to board games, so we could also work in the card games, and that makes sense. It's a broader term, I guess. I was a bit unsure about what that would mean, but yeah, of course, with this video existing, this being the topic, so he could advertise his own Kickstarter for the card game he's making. We had to work in the card games there, and yeah, lots of interesting stuff. I mean, yeah, family game night for us here was a lot more chill. I don't know, I guess it's not like that for everyone, but I mean, some of us would get a bit upset if we lost, but it's usually just a fun occurrence for most people, and we don't take it that seriously, which is, I think, the way to do it. But I guess that's not universal. But a pretty fun perspective on gaming and board gaming, and also card games. I don't know. Though I was actually into that Pokemon game, so I guess different experience there. But yeah, it was kind of just interesting to hear his perspective as usual, and to see that he actually made a product like that. That's kind of neat. That's yeah, pretty cool. I don't know. But fun video. Definitely always like watching The Odd Ones Out. Makes some pretty good content, and that includes this. So there we go. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. Let me know if you did, and see you in the next one.